what made us decide to start cruising. For me, I got a call from my friend Burton, who I went to high school with and I love like a brother. And he basically said, hey, I've got a week off in March. Can you get the same week off and we can go somewhere? And I said, yeah, sure. I went and I got the time off work and I said, yeah, okay, I'm ready to go. Oh, by the way, where are we going?
Yeah.
I was so happy to spend some time with my friend. And I mean, I'm a travel guy, so you say we're traveling. If I can make it work.
You're going to make it work. Hence this Seattle trip.
Yeah. And so I didn't even know what his plan was. He says, I got just the thing. We're going to take a cruise. And I had some reservations about that. Oh, a cruise. And I'm like, all right, well, I'll be with Burton. Burton's a fun guy. He's a smart guy. We're going to have a good time. But I had all sorts of reservations about cruising. I thought that it would be a lot of retirees. Yeah. And there certainly are some, but on Carnival, it's a very diverse crowd. That was the other thing, too, is I thought it would be kind of whitewashed, but it's actually really quite diverse, both in the crew and in the guests.
Mm-hmm. Food quality.
And that was, I thought the food might not be very good.
It's amazing, by the way.
It absolutely is. You know, I thought that they would be constantly forcing you into buying more things. And while they do encourage you, obviously, they want to sell you, you know, a spa treatment or an alcoholic beverage or whatever.
They don't force you. They don't make you feel bad for not doing it, you know, and it's great.
Absolutely. Yeah. Although I have heard that once you're in the spa, you sometimes get a really high-pressure sales delivery. But
when I was there, I never did.
That varies from ship to ship. Yeah. Like, you had a good time. Was it the Paradise, I think you went on,
Was
right?
it the Paradise? Yeah.
Our first sailing.
Yeah. I went to the spa.
In 2016.
And it was fantastic. It was great service.
And Mindy recently went to the spa on the Legend, and she got a bit of a sales pitch at the end, but it was pretty soft. But when she was on the Dream, and you can watch my Carnival Spa Rant video to explain what happened on the Dream, where we got jerked around all over the place.
Oh.
And part of it was her, a big chunk of the time she paid for was nothing but a sales pitch. It was a hard sell. And so she didn't appreciate that. So it does vary from ship to ship. Your mileage may vary. So what I recommend when it comes to the spa generally is don't book in advance online, because if you watch that rant video, you'll see why there's flaws with that system. Also, because it seems to vary from ship to ship, go on the first day for the spa tour. I think that gives you a good sense of the kind of attitude and service you're likely to receive.
And they also give you samples of what type of services they provided. They'll do like the bamboo massages and all that sort of. A hot stone massage. They'll actually give you a hot stone, like a mini hot stone massage, to give you an idea of what it's about. And they'll give you a bamboo massage and give you like on your arms and stuff, just to give you an idea of what it's all about. And it's really well done. They take you through the entire spa, and it's a well versed tour. And it opens your eyes a lot.
And hopefully, it gives you a sense, is this a good one or a bad one?
Yeah.
And also, they often offer sales during that, where you can get like a combo treatment at a discount.
Yeah, or they also offer contests too, where you can sign up, you can write your name and your cabin number down, and then you show up at a certain time, let's say 1 o'clock, and they have a bunch of prizes, and you just sit there and they just read off a cabin number. They have a big drum, and they put all the ballots into it, and they pull out a cabin number, and if your cabin number is called, you go up and they'll ask you to do something, like do a little dance, or dance to this song, or sing to this. And then once you do that, then you get your whatever it is. And usually it's $100 credit to the spa. Sometimes it's $500, $250. It depends. But people are well compensated, and it's a great little thing. I've done it twice. The ballot thing. I didn't win, but I'm kind of glad I didn't, because we have to. We had to do silly dances, and they also, and one of them, they recorded it for their website, and I'm like, no.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I'm not going to be shown dancing on camera. Sorry, Vacation Impossible.
Although actually, I believe on one of the ships there was the deck party that we went to.
There was the deck party, and because I had been drinking, and you can actually see me dancing on the deck party, and you can also see Ray dancing on the deck party as well.
A little bit,
little bit, but he is there and he's quite visible, and you'll get a chuckle about what he does.
I think it was on the Paradise, so I think
it was the Paradise, and you were in the
Conga Line.
Was it? Conga Line. That's right, and just watch that episode.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. So it's called Paradise Deck Party. Should be pretty easy to find. Getting back to that initial cruise with Burton, I had all these reservations, and every single last one of them was completely unfounded and generally went in the complete opposite direction, like the food. Yeah. The food is fantastic, and you can eat very, very well. inclusive of the price you've already paid. And I was completely blown away. As a person who's traveled a lot and I've done a lot of road trips, a lot of like traditional fly to London type trips, that kind of thing, I'd never really done all-inclusive before. So it was also my first experience with all-inclusive. And it was just so stress-free.
It actually is, yeah.
So, like, normally I'm the guy who's got, like, his plan on his phone with multiple Excel files and Word documents, itineraries and distance files.
I got the emails he forwards to me as confirmation.
Packing lists, all sorts of things. Confirmation codes, numbers, all that stuff.
He plans everything. It's fantastic. It's easy.
And it's great, and I actually enjoy that process, but it can be frustrating sometimes when traveling with other people who don't avail themselves of that information. I've been on a couple trips, I won't say where and I won't say with whom, but where they were constantly asking me, what's next, where I had sent them the itinerary. And like on the trip, I went down, actually Mindy had gone down and gotten copies printed and we gave them to other members of the team.
Okay, that wasn't me. Good.
And even when they had that, they were still constantly asking, what's next?
No,
and then they were questioning, why is that next? Why are we at that hotel? Why are we going to that attraction? As we are rushing to catch a train. And so I found that really quite frustrating. And so those sorts of things, once you're on the cruise ship, everything's fine. I've said this multiple times. Your biggest worry is, what am I going to eat next? Oh no, I can't decide. Am I going to overeat? Those sorts of things. Booking excursions and all this kind of stuff. Everything's pretty much guaranteed to be a good time if you have the right attitude. Yeah. Even when Hurricane Joaquin got in the way of us trying to get to Bermuda, we had a great time in the Virgin Islands. So, if you want to go back and watch that first trip, it was called Ray and Bert's Excellent Adventure. There's a playlist. And so you can just kind of see, it was a 4-day sail out of Long Beach. It wasn't anything super impressive, but I was completely blown away. And thus far, it seems like I'm hooked for life.
Yeah.